Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Parsha Tzav. This is the annual Yarhzeit edition for my mother, Imi Morasi, Gittel Bas Moshe. Yarhzeit is Tuesday night this year, Zion NIssan. The title for this year's edition is I Can't Say Kaddish for my mother on her Yarhzeit, but that's okay. How could it be that it's okay? Well, I'm going to get back to that in a little bit. Just going to connect a little on the way my mother thought, because we've been doing this for a long time. And I'm going to ask towards the end for you to help participate in her zechus, because I can't say Kaddish. So maybe you could all help and do something lieu nishmasa. So just a story from last year that happened. It's on my mother's Yarhzeit, there's someone else who has the same Yarhzeit, and even though I'm the regular guy, I'm the go-to guy for Shliach Tzibur for Ma'ariv, I told the Gabbai, it's okay if this guy davens at the main minyan, even though he's not the regular, because my mother wouldn't want a machlokas. My father also wouldn't want a machlokas. That's more important than taking the amud. And I davened later at a different minyan, same shul, and I got the amud and said Kaddish. But that's, the priorities of mitzvahs, and that's how we were trained in my family. Connecting Parshat Tzav to our topic, I thought of Perek Zayin Pasuk Yud Tes. The Pasuk talks about some separation between Tumah and Tahara. V'basar asher yiga b'chol tamei lo yechel. Talking about right before and about the korban tamid, the korban shlamim, and one version of that is the tamid, and any meat that touches something that's contaminated or impure, you can't eat it. Beish tisarev, it has to be burned. A basar, but uncontaminated meat, called tar yisra yochal basar. Any tahar can eat that, person can eat that basar. Using the Tameh versus Tameh as a springboard for the following story. The two famous Hasidic Gedolim, who were brothers, Rabbi Elimelech of Lezhensk and Reb Zusha Anapoli. One time they were thrown into jail, and they were told that the little pail over there, that their lavatory for their needs. And Reb Zusha, who's usually pretty upbeat, he started to cry. Rabbi Elimelech was surprised. Why is he crying? Doesn't he have faith in Hashem? So he asked him, why are you crying? So Reb Zusha said, because I can't daven and I can't learn, because of the shmutz in that pail. His brother responded to him, Rabbi Elimelech said, just remember, just like there are times where we're required to learn and study, there's also times that it's a mitzvah not to study Torah and not to daven. And this is that time. When the shmutz is there, we can't do it. And this immediately cheered up Reb Zusha, and they started dancing around the pail. And even though the other people thought they were crazy, the other people said maybe the rabbi's praying for a miracle that will get a jailbreak, and they started to dance around the garbage can with the schmutz can with the Rebbe. And the guards saw this, like, why are they dancing around? And they're holding, as if it's a lulav and esrog, even according to one version, that they're holding the pail. The guard said, no, you're not going to, if you're rejoicing about that pail, we're going to take it away. They cleaned it and they put it back brand sparkling new. And then the brothers were able to daven and learn Torah again, and they rejoiced. So I think that's the same thing here. Because of this Magefa this year, there are no minyanim, and I can't say Kaddish. That's my mitzvah this year. But that won't suffice. My family, we're going to make a siyum, a virtual siyum on Tractate Pesachim, because it's coming up soon. And we invite anyone here to participate by learning a Mishnah or a Perek on starting Tuesday night into Wednesday, lieu nishmas Gittel Bas Moshe, or else they can do any other mitzvah. They can do learn Tehillim, or I also long wanted to make a parallel type of short Vort on tefillah, not a weekly thing, but periodic, to make it a little bit more insightful, pick a point, and then as we daven, we'll think of that point and we'll have better kavanah. And I thought it was appropriate, even though this won't be the normal style, but to take Asher Yatzar, considering the environment we have here, where health is so important and so vital that we appreciate what we have. And I'm just going to share something that Rabbi Daniel Steinberg in Kew Garden Hills, he made this nice little laminated type of commentary Asher Yatzar, based on largely on Rabbi Schwab's on Tefillah. And I'm just going to read, for time's sake, a translation of the words, and then if you can be makabel for yourself for the week or even one day, that when you say the tefillah, not to walk in your house. Try to have kavanah, but not walk in your house. So Baruch atah Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam. Blessed are you, Hashem, our God, the King of the universe, Asher Yatzar es Adam b'chachma, who created people with wisdom, uvoravo nikavim, and he made them with different openings, such as the mouth and the nostril, chalulim, as well as hollows and cavities like the heart or the stomach. It's well known before your throne, your honored throne, that if one of them that's closed becomes opened, or one of the open ones becomes closed, we won't be able to survive in front of you. And if you think about what COVID, it's about blocking the throat and the respiration. We have to make tefillos that Baruch Hashem every day it's working, that we're able to breathe normally, but especially in this time. Baruch atah Hashem, rofei chol basar mafli lasos. Blessed are you, Hashem, the healer of all flesh, and who does and acts things that are wondrous. And we mizochav to have a refuah shlema for all those who are sick, all those who are well should stay well. And again, if you can kaim to, after each time you use the facilities, to pause for those 10 or 20 seconds, not move while you say Asher Yatzar in Zechus of my mother, Gittel Bas Moshe, or learn Mishnayos Pesachim on Tuesday. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for listening. Have a wonderful week, wonderful Shabbos, and a wonderful Pesach.